'Cause we're gonna shout it loud, even if our words seem meaningless, like I'm carrying the weight of the world. I wish that some way, somehow, that I could save every one of us, but the truth is that I'm only one day.
Hello and welcome, I'm Stormo, and let's have a crack at Father Servo again. I really hope he doesn't do his thing. One thing I'm noticing though, I think this is the case, his armor that I broke off has stayed off. It hasn't come back. So that's nice. But I've just got to keep an eye on his attacks where he picks me up and throws me, because it does all my health in damage. I can't handle that attack yet. Although I do wonder, if I do get that happen, there's something I'm going to try, which is using the quick menu this time. We'll see how we go. Whoa, let's just keep dodging and do this though. And if we can do this, we can do the machine under the river too, I think. So that's something we'll need to think about going back and doing. Because this and that are basically the last two things I need to really do before I go on to the next part of the story, which will be maybe this episode, maybe next episode. We'll see how we go. But yeah, let's... Oh, that was a lot. Let's have a crack at Father Servo and then we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go with Father Servo, and then we'll see how we go with... I should be doing that more. Oh boy. Okay, so this lets me use the recovery? No? I don't know if I actually successfully used a recovery then. Ah, boy, this is going to get annoying if this just keeps happening all the time. Let's try again. Okay. We can beat him, but it might be that I need to come back here when I'm a bit higher level. He is level 50, keep in mind, too, so it may just be that we have to do this on the second playthrough. He will keep his power level from here. In fact, that might be what we have to do with the robot in the city as well. Once we get past the next part of the story, we won't be able to do it until the next playthrough. But I'm going to give him one more go. We're going to see what we can do. And if not, then we're just going to progress the story. So that's reasonable healing I'm getting back though, which is nice. I'm glad I picked that up actually. So. Oh boy. Oh, there you go. I used a large recovery and I didn't die. So that's good to know. So we're still on track. Ow. Problem with that pickup attack is it seems to be quite a lot quicker than most of his other attacks. It's hard to notice. It seems to me, at least. Maybe I'm just bad at it. There is always a distinct possibility. I'm just not very good at noticing it. I'm not doing that enough either. I need to be doing that every time the cooldown comes up. I mean, it's not like I can't beat him now, it's just that I've got to be aware of that attack. Oh god, he's doing this spin thing. I don't think this actually hits me at all, does it? No. He just likes to do it. He just does it. Whoa, that was a bit of damage. He does tend to hit a bit like a truck. Oh, that shockwave too. Wasn't quite prepared for that. I need to get some health back if I can. Let's try keeping my distance for a little moment here, just in order to do that actually. Hit him with that. I do wonder slightly if it's ever worth... I wonder if the bombs would be better than the shot laser. I might just change the pod program on that pod to being bomb as well. We'll see how that goes with him too. Because bomb's really strong most of the time. There it is. Yeah, that, I reckon that's a lot more damage. It seemed like it was a lot more damage. So I think when bomb's up, we'll just keep throwing them at him. It also, I think, cools down a lot faster than laser, that bomb skill too. God, the great thing about this fight, like, you're doing it now and you're not trivializing it, I guess. My pod didn't fire off any bombs then. I suppose that's the downside of the bomb program. But yeah, the great thing about the bomb attack, when it works, which it didn't then, is that it's good. It does work with the lock on as well, so it will lock on. Happens as well. The last 2 times now, I've actually kind of messed it up. There we go. Yeah, you can see with the lock on it, just all the bombs hit him. It's basically guaranteed hits, which is really good, really strong. I want to get behind if I can, because otherwise he's going to try and beat me up. Yeah, that's actually what he tried to do then. That was the pickup attack. But the other thing I do find with bombs, sometimes the pod won't fire it off. You don't lose the cooldown if that happens, but it's like there's a small point where the pod has to acquire the target, and if it can't quite acquire the target, it won't drop the bombs. We're halfway through now, which is good. So I think the shotgun laser does 150, and this does like several lots of 30 damage. And like more than 5 lots, which is what it needs to do to meet that 150, so it is definitely more damage. Ow. But then when you're in the air and you do it, the bomb just, you only seem to get 1 bomb. So I'm not entirely sure why that is. Looks like I might need to always make sure I'm on the ground when I fire it off, just to get all of the damage. There we go. Go. But yeah, the faster cooldown means it's a lot more damage from what we get too, so just got to keep at it. Avoid that pickup attack if we can. I think he was going to try and do then, but I dodged. So that's the tell for that pickup attack. So I have figured that out now. Which is good. This is quite the fight! Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't know if this makes me want to go and take on the one down in the ravine, though. It does make me think I should see if I can get some weapon upgrades happening, though. Get down on the ground and use the bomb. There we go. Yeah, it's actually 35 damage, and it's a lot of 35 damage. That's way more than what the laser is doing, I think. That's nice. And we can see the offensive heal's working really well too, helping keep my health up a lot more than if I was just relying on auto heal. Even though I'm not doing huge tons of damage to him, that is benefiting me a lot. So we're getting there. Gotta hope that we don't get caught in that pickup attack, and that if we do, we're fast enough to get what we need. Oh, that was nasty. Fast enough to get the heal off that we needed to get off to survive, which is, I think, how we survived the last time. There we go. And I suspect it is kind of basically guaranteed death. Well, in the case of this particular fight, guaranteed failure. That. Having the shockwave attacks is really nice too, because of course it means that we can keep hitting him with our melee attacks from range. Tried to throw us again. Oh, we're so close now. I really hope I don't mess this up. Oh, come on. We're so close. Bomb's such a good skill. And it's great because it does work well on single targets and multiple targets, where some of the other ones aren't as good on one type or the other. So I've got laser. I've got my laser pod, which is a good single target pod, with bomb, which is good for single and multiple targets. Whereas the laser shotgun, I feel, is a bit more suited to single targets than multiple targets. Yeah, look at the damage coming out of that bomb. Come on, we got this. Oh, he's doing the swinging arms attack, which he hasn't actually done until now. I'm just gonna dodge my way through it. He's just gonna swing his arms. He doesn't care if you're in front of him. There we go. Let's throw some more bombs at him. If you're in front of him, it's your fault, not his. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That was ambitious. One more skill, we might have him. No, not quite. We've got it close. Yeah, he's doing the swingy arms again. He's going to stay behind him this time. No, well, that wasn't a plan in the end. Surely. How much more is there? Come on. And you hear Emil in the background there just flying around all this time. Surely we've got him, right? Oh, he's got that tiny sliver of health. There we go. Oh boy, show pity on an old monk. Yeah. Oh really? Not a waste, okay. Yeah, it's true.
Target location data obtained. Marking on map.
Okay. Oh boy, that was a fight. Good fight though. Good fight. We did well. And we can get some of the stuff we need to continue fighting him too. If we go around this way, I think it's on the top of that building there. Might need to stay on this tree branch, don't fall off it. Then jump up into here. Yeah, okay, so now I can grab my missiles. Again, just throw bombs around as we need to. Always nice. Love the bombs. Okay, these dropped any of the things I need yet? Yeah, they dropped the pristine cable. But that's not the only thing we need. We need... oh no, that was the only thing we needed from here. So what else do I need for this quest? Surely there's more. I don't think we've seen the end of everything we need to pick up for that. That's Lord of the Valley. Oh, and I did find out what the things under the factory were too. Oh, we need to go out into... Is that the desert? Yeah, it's the... Where is that? Oh, I know where that is. Yep, red and white belt. Yep. So we need to go there. So, and that will mean going through the sewers and doing that, which probably means we can't finish this until we get onto the second playthrough. I did discover what the quest markers I was seeing in the factory were. I looked it up online, and it turns out they're actually places we can't get to till later in the game, which I kind of knew. But what they actually are... Where's the factory? Hang on a second. Where are we? Oh, there's... No, that's not the factory. The factory is over... Oh, I'm all turned around. That's the desert. Anyway, wherever it is, it turns out that those things are in fact... Is that the desert? No, that's... crying out loud, I'm completely turned around and lost. Where are we right now? We're there. Oh, the factory's over here. That's right. In fact, one of the things we need to pick up is in the factory. But it turns out these red quest markers are access points that we can't get to until later in the game. So that's what's there. Now, do I want to go and try and get the thing in the factory now? I may as well. So we'll go do that. Where's that access point? It's over there. And then we'll head into the factory. We'll grab that, come back to it, and then we'll head out to the ruins, to the flooded city. And I think we'll be able to get it without initiating the quest. So, factory, but we're not going to. I really don't think we should be trying to take Father Servo on at this point. I think we're probably, because he does have one more powerful. He's level 60 though, which if you have a look is exactly more than half how many levels I currently have. Which means that taking him on might be slightly suicidal. But it was a good fight. We did well. I think we did really well, actually. But yeah, I wouldn't want to... Certainly don't think I'd want to take him on any more than that. Anyway, let's get up. Oh, well, I guess I'm going to grab that item. Let's get up into the factory and grab the thing we need. I think it is a fair way in, actually, too. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Just blast our way across here. But yeah, we're pretty much at the point where we do need to start progressing the game. Like I say, there's that item in the flooded city we can probably get now. But then, yeah. So, there's a... It's not that door, I don't think. There is a locked door here in the factory that we'll need to... That we will open later on. That will lead to the area that we need to get to for the things we need to do. We'll just rip these robots apart. They don't really pose much of a challenge. So I suppose the obvious question with regards to where this thing is whether or not it's whether or not I can get to it using the shortcut that's just here, or if I'm going to need a bit more distance. So we'll find that out very shortly. It looks like it's actually in this area here, so we won't use that shortcut. I made the foolish mistake of taking everything in here on. Let's go up here. But yeah, as I've said before, there's a whole bunch of quests that will fail once we go to the next part of the story. I wanted... Did I already have one that I'd never actually needed to come here? Cool. Well then. Well. That's always good, isn't it? Didn't actually need to do this. Just more of a colossal waste of time. Well, that's that done. Let's go to the flooded city. That seems like a smart idea at this point. Whoa, I got hit by something. I didn't see exactly what it was, but I did get hit by something there. Still, we didn't have to go too far into the factory, so it's not a big loss. We're almost out. And yeah, we need to head to the flood city. Well, I do wonder if I can just... If I've got all the items... Let me check the quest. Do I have everything for him? Okay, I still need the large battery, which apparently I can find in that area. So, we will need to go there and get the large battery. So, we can go to the flooded city without initiating the next part of the story either. But I think it might play some cutscenes, even though we've actually already been there. Well, let's head there. Transport to flooded city coast. That's what we want. Yep. But yeah, I don't believe we're going to kick off the next phase of the story. Not yet, anyway. There's a particular place we have to get to here that will activate it, so we should be good for now. I have been avoiding this area a little bit, I guess. But for whatever reason, I think I can probably get it out of the way and done pretty soon, so... Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? There we are. Or I'm gonna get a cutscene. Wasn't expecting a cutscene. Hang on, I've been here before. Why am I getting the intro cutscene for this? Or do you only get it now because you're here as part of the story? Did I not get the intro cutscene when I went here earlier for the Yorha Deserters, the Resistance Deserters quest? I don't remember now. Interesting. Anyway.
Huh, that's new.
Oh, hey, it's this guy. Oh, hello. I think this is what we need to fight for the Father Supreme quest. Oh, this guy's strong too. Look at him. Look at how much health this guy has. He's level 25. I just want to point that out. He is actually level 25. But look at how much health he seems to have. Okay, so I wasn't expecting a big fight here, but yeah, this is a gold robot. You might notice he actually has a gold coating on him. Big guy's just gonna spin his arms. And yeah, he's got the big gold guy around there as well. So this actually starts off kind of a quest. Jesus, guys, hit like trucks too. Okay, I wasn't really expecting to have another stand-up battle with someone. Oh, wow, wow, wow. He's really into that swinging arms attack. He really does like that attack. I'm not sure the big gold robot's any tougher. But he might be slightly easier to deal with, weirdly enough. Oh, I just kept getting comboed by his spinning arms. This guy's harder than Father Servo. No. That's a lie. Let's just try and take this guy out. He actually isn't harder than Father Servo. Because I can actually do this to him, which I couldn't do to Father Servo, strangely enough. I couldn't get those attacks off on Father Servo before. Uh-oh. What the hell? Okay, that was different. Oh, knocked about there. Try and grab some health. Bloody hell. Yeah, we're getting there. He isn't anywhere near as tough as Father Servo. Let me just rock this guy's legs again. There we go. That was good damage. That'll be good damage too. Yeah, this big robot's going to die pretty quickly. It's the small robot that actually has more health. Big robot's easy. Like, you can see how much damage I'm doing to the big robot. Gotta be careful not to fall off there. Hey, if I knock the big robot off, the little robot off, does that mean I don't have to fight him anymore? If I can get him off the edge there? I do know one thing that happens though, is that when I kill this guy, the little robot's going to enrage at me. Yeah, I nearly done with this guy. Really? Cool. That's big words coming from such a tiny little robot. This guy, wow. Ow. Oh, come on. But yeah, as you can tell, he actually... Well, it's not the easiest thing in the world to tell, but he does have a gold coat, which... yeah, Once we beat him, we're going to have to deal with his sister. And then we're going to have to deal with someone else. There's a whole mafia of these guys that we'll eventually have to deal with, but this is the first of them. And I'd forgotten this guy was here. I'm not sure what the trigger for this guy is, because he's not necessarily here when you come here for the story. Ow. No, there's a Yorha body there. Might pick that up and see what I get. The classic interruption to the battle. Vengeance, max HP up, damage absorbed. Yeah, okay. I'll take that. Oh. He really does have that spinny arms attack down pat though. That's really his only attack though. It doesn't have anything stronger. There's another Yorha body there too. I might, once this one runs out, I might take advantage of that one. So, whoa, come on. Let's see what we got here. That's a bit more like it. More health is always a good thing, so... Not sure what I did then. Oh, is that... Did I get Witch Time then? I did too, that's what that is, that's Witch Time. Well, this game's equivalent of Witch Time. Basically, if you remember Bayonetta, if you do a perfect dodge in Bayonetta, you get a few seconds where time's slowed down. And that's what this effect here is. It's not as good in this as it is in Bayonetta, which is why I don't have it equipped as a chip, but it is something you can have. And obviously it's something you can get off the Yorha robots, off the dead bodies. So, that's cool. Yeah, man, this guy's health. At least he doesn't have a pick up and throw me attack, eh? That'd be annoying. The nice thing about this course is because it's platinum, you've got awesome platinum combat for ages and ages. So, he's level 25 by the way. He's got more health than Father Servo. God, it's going to take so long. Ow. I can't believe I'm taking so much damage off the spinny arms attack though. Although he does have kind of like a souped up version of it too. If you look, he's got like a much faster version where his arms get blurry and stuff. It's like he has hyper spinny arms. Still, we should be good soon. Yeah, we're getting our health back. That's what we really want. Oh, come on. Oh, jeez, come on. Seriously? Oh. Oh. Having auto-use items is really handy though. Nearly dead. Finally, nearly got him. Okay. This was a long fight. He's dead. Yep, and we got level 30. Which in a way is what I wanted. Large gear, and that should be large G luck. Now, where's the machine heart that I need? Should be down here. Maybe
here was bombed out in the last war. Looks like the whole city is starting to sink as a result.
Requested
That's what we want, the
material
large
obtained.
battery. Yep. So now we should be able to go back to Father Servo and give those items to him, and he'll upgrade himself for his next battle, which we are not going to do. Because we've just had 2 lengthy stand-up fights, and I just do not want to keep pressing that on. Part of me is really tempted to have another crack at the, what is it, the, what do I want, City Ruin Center, is that the one I want? Yeah, City Ruin Center. Yeah, part of me is actually really tempted to take on the robot in the ravine, maybe off camera, maybe have a couple of cracks at him off camera and try and beat him, and then come back afterwards, because it's going to be, again, a long fight. The other thing I might do, though, is go to the Resistance camp and see what I've got in terms of weapon upgrade options. I may even head over to the castle, the Masamune in the castle, and see if he can upgrade my weapons. So, but we'll see how we go with that. Anyway, just kill these guys. We're just hanging out here. You know, they're just trying to hang out, beat up anyone who comes along. I don't care, really. They're just trying to mess things up. Make life harder for everyone. Oh, get out of that building. Yep, there we go. Okay. And there he is, Father Servo. He hasn't upgraded to his... We haven't even seen his final form yet, by the way. But once we get these parts back to him, we will. I have 1 order of useless crap. Yep. Yeah, he'll be level 60. So like I say, we can come back to him, and he will retain that power level for the second playthrough as well, which is nice. But like I say, once we get to the next part of the story, we can't do those quests until we are on the second playthrough, and I feel like that may not be a bad thing at this point. But I'm going to go to the Resistance camp, see what we can get in the way of upgrades, and then come on. I'm also going to look up to see what the next part of the quest we did in the City Ruins, or the guy trying to start a family. I may just go and quickly look up, because that's actually a quest I don't know how that plays out from this point. So I will look that up just in case, just so I know where to go with that, because it's clearly not obvious what happens next. But yeah, I will do all that and come back in the next episode. So let's just quickly, what was that? Oh, I've got mail. Okay, what mail have I got? Inbox. Search order an element. Oh. Oh. Huh? So is that how that quest ends? No. Yeah. That's how that quest ends. Really? Oh, it's not there anymore. Just give me a moment. I wanna... where is that quest? Retrieve. Oh. I've got a feeling that's just one way that quest can be cleared. Ah, so I may have failed that quest. I must have failed that quest somehow. I'm going to have to look that up and see what would have happened in that quest. Let me see if I can upgrade my... hang on, what am I using? I'm using Virtuous Contract. That is level 3. And I don't have everything I need to upgrade that to level 4. I've also been using... What's the cool spear I've been using? Where is that cool spear? Type 4.0 Lance. Oh, I don't have everything. I need large batteries to upgrade that. Virtuous Dignity. I can get a couple of upgrades here if I want for things that I don't generally use. Type 40 Sword is actually really good though, I think. If I look at... I can get an upgrade for that, so I will upgrade that. I will upgrade it again. And that can be upgraded. I don't have everything I need to upgrade it, but that's is that exactly the same 420, but it has attack speed up and holy blessing, whereas that has stun up and energy charge. Okay, so that has stun up and energy charge. Oh, stun up at the moment, whereas that has attack speed up. Yeah, I cannot upgrade Beast Lord. I can upgrade that, which I should probably do. I think that's everything at the moment. I don't have anywhere near as many weapons as I'd like, but that's fine. Anyway, that's everything we need to worry about for the moment, at least here. So we're going to leave it here for the moment and start off the next episode once again at the Resistance camp. Like I said, I'm going to do some off-camera looking up stuff between this episode and the next one, and then we'll proceed from there. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.
I wish that some way, somehow, that I could save every